Hello everybody and welcome back to the Jake's RC Stuff channel, and today we are going to be looking at some lithium ion batteries again. These are not 18650s, these are 26650s, so they are much more, same length but a lot more round. And what's good is sort of the best balance between the two. I think 18650s is 30 amps, no, 20 amps I think it is, pull, and 3000 milliamp capacity. I'm not sure if it's 20 or 30. I think it's 20. Whereas these are 4200 30 amp lithium ions that have my name on it, which is super cool. So these are YDL, they're in protected cells, which is very important. And if you have a look, this is a 4S 4200. This is a 4S 4400, so you can see the sort of size difference. This is ATC, to be fair to it. It's one of the batteries for my FlexJet. But, you know, it kind of illustrates, you know, especially if you assemble a cell like that, compared to that, you know, that's not how we're going to use these days. We're actually going to use these as a 4S3P. So it's going to be 4S, but it's going to be 12,600 milliamps, sorry. So yeah, it'll be like that, and then 4 lots of them. I've got enough here for 2 batteries worth, and I'm trying to work out how I'm going to assemble them. Am I going to assemble 2x6? So imagine that, but doubled up, or yeah, doubled up, or am I going to go for a 3-stack, where it's a bit more of a square battery? So imagine that times 3, or that times 2 on top of each other. That's what we're going to work out today. So what I'm basically going to do is tape these batteries together. I have the Talon Pro here. If you see the last video, we were just doing stuff on this. I'm going to see which fits better in this plane. Again, this is going to do this on a range of planes. My Twin Dream, a few others. They're going to possibly fit these batteries, so I'm going to test them and see which ones is better for a kitchen and go from there. Not to bother about COG at the minute. This one, see, actually has some weight in the front because I have been, or I'm planning to use. It's falling over. It's falling. It's in. So this is what I use. This is what I use on the Mini Talon. But this has to go all the way forward and that weight in. So this is what got me started on buying these batteries. They have this here for a little while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these in the 2 different patterns, and then we'll take things from there. Okay, so I've temporarily built, with this really crappy tape we don't use anymore, our batteries. So let me try and, how do I don't know how to turn that off. Give me a second. Had the exposure lock on. So, as I say, I built 2 batteries. This is what I was meaning by the 2x6, and this is what I was meaning by the 4x3. And what I would probably do is I probably would sit them in the gap. Like this one, they sat on top of each other to make it a bit taller. This one, they've kind of sat in the gaps between each battery. That's why this cell is stuck out more than the others. So this is the first plane. So if we start with the 2x6, if I put that in the front of this, you can see, unfortunately, it won't quite fit under this lip. Nope. But it's got plenty of room here, so that screw is not going to dig into the battery. And there is still room to move it forwards or backwards to get the CFG. If I take this one out, and also it can fit both this way, and this way. I prefer this way because then there's less chance of the contacts getting damaged. If I then go for Big Bertha here, first of all, it won't fit this way, so it'd have to fit this way, which is the preferred way. Another thing though is, if it did have to go all the way to the front, I'm scared of this screw being quite close, and overall it's just a little bit big and bulky, and yeah. So if I move over to the MacBook, I won't lean on the battery, that's probably not a good idea. What I've done is I've got all the batteries that I'm thinking about, or all the planes I'm thinking about putting these batteries in. I've got the 2x6s, the 3x4s, and the connector just for reference. So size and CFG, so the 2x6, good, flat, won't hit anything, but we'll fill on the front lip. Will be better than the 5004S for the CFG. This one a bit too big, blah, 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 and 4mm bullet connectors on this plane, just so I know what to put on the batteries. If everything's 4mm bullets, more or less, I'll put 4mm bullets on. I prefer it to be XT60 at this point. In fact, what I might do is decide to make them XT60s, but then make adapters for all the planes. So here are some of the other planes that I want to test in. White Shark, it's a surprise. So yeah, some of these, they might just not fit in at all, that's fine. But it gives me an idea, because maybe the fuselage compartment isn't big enough to fit the 2x6, but I think it is going to be the 2x6 if I'm brutally honest. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is steadily go through and do more models like this as I go along. I am also going to just quickly put some tape over these connections just to make them safe, and then put them back in the box. And yeah, so this is to show sort of smaller ongoing projects that are going on steadily in the background. But yeah, in terms of weight, this is about 530, and these are a little bit over 1100. So that's why I'm saying in terms of CFG, this plane with 60 grams of weight in the nose and this 5004S is right on the tipping point of being tail heavy. It's really, really close. I've got to wedge the battery as far forward as I can to do that. This being twice as much weight, whichever one I go for, I think it's probably going to be this one, will be fine. I think I might have to move the battery slightly back, but we've got plenty of room in this to do that. So yeah, just thought I'd show you this. Again, it's a project that is steadily being worked on in the background. And yeah, I'll see you all in another one in the future. But thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.